First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahushai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who definitely rule well, and honors and citations to the hopeful elect. So why did Yahweh Mashai for blessing me? Not me to do another lesson. In this lesson I want to get into, and I want to entitle, We Don't Go to Camp to Sing and Dance. You know? And because it's here early in the morning, and just, meditating in the spirit. Especially about camp as of yesterday, which every camp is always, so beautiful. And we take key things from it and apply it throughout the week, throughout our lives. So that's one very beautiful thing, man, when it comes to camp. And it just reminded me of, the Plantation Christianity Church, because they go to, we call it camp, they call it the church. But pretty much, under the same banner of meeting under the true and living power, right? So they go there to sing and dance, man. That's not what the Lord is about. Not right now. Salakia. That's not what the Lord is about right now. Because there is going to come a time for singing and dancing. That's Proverbs, the 3rd chapter. It's a time and a season for everything under the heaven. We were in a time before for singing and dancing, during King David. So we know the Lord, loves to be praised, as He, of course, deserves to be. But right now, we come to our meeting place under the Lord to prepare for war, man. Alright? We're not coming together to sing and dance right now. We're coming together to prepare for the incoming devastation that's getting ready to come. But if you're not into the news, if you're not into the Bible, you pretty much have no idea what's coming. You don't even think anything is coming. You just walking around fucking lost. But for those of us that actually watch the news, you got guys that watch the stock markets, all the forms of currency, the global currency. All these different aspects, man. And they all come to the same conclusion that, all hell's getting ready to break loose. Alright, let me get some scriptures. Let me get, because check this though. You got doomsday preppers, man. You think they're wasting their money? I think it's Proverbs 18. No, Proverbs 11:4. Salakia. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath. You got doomsday preppers, man. Kim Kardashian bought a underground bunker. In order to become a millionaire, you gotta know a thing or two. A millionaire is smart. A millionaire has intelligence, man. That's why he's a millionaire. And he works hard. And he's consistent. Okay, you think about millionaires. Think about billionaires. They're very, very extremely intelligent. So if they're building doomsday bunkers, oh, and they're also insiders. Some of them are insiders tied in, with the elite, so little information may get passed down about this or about that. And they may catch wind of it. So even they know what's coming down the pipe. And here it is, they're buying doomsday bunkers. Why? For nothing? Because they don't know what's going on, because they're crazy? No, if you don't know that all hell's getting ready to break loose, you're the fucking one that doesn't know what's going on. Alright, because you're not in tune. Okay? But guess what? This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. So all the money that you have, all the money that you're pretty much expending, if that's the right word, on I used to watch Robin Big on MTV, and this dude Rob Dyrdek, he bought like something. I'll never forget the episode. It was in that he switched his show to My Fantasy Factory or something like that, and he bought like a damn fort. He bought like a fort, and he was like, joking, if the zombie apocalypse comes, I'll just be right here, bro. Boom, boom, just sniping people. Meaning he's telling you that he'll be able to hold off because he's using his riches to invest in protection during the day of wrath. But guess what? It's all not going to profit. You're not going to be able to save yourself no matter what. The only thing that's going to save you is, it says, but righteousness delivereth from death. So if you want to be delivered means to be saved, If you want to be saved from death in the day of wrath when all hell's breaking loose, all right? If we really want to be saved, then we have to tune into righteousness, man. That's what's going to save us, because that's what's pleasing to the Lord. And the Lord is the one who issues death. That's what's so beautiful about the Lord, man. You don't have to depend upon another man. You don't have to depend upon, and I say another man through the form of working for this man to be able to pay you. And through that comes a salvation, like from working hard for Esau. But a lot of people see that as salvation. They sell their soul for it. But we don't have to go that route. Thank the Lord. We don't have to put our all into that route, because that route leads to nowhere. We can invest in Yahweh Shema Shai, man, who's far more exciting to serve. This is Psalm 68:20. It says, he that is our power is the power of salvation. See, he's the power of salvation. Your money doesn't have the power to bring salvation. Okay? Your manpower, or you could be in a gang, you could feel strong in that because you're in numbers, people got your back. That is not ultimately the power of salvation, man. The power of salvation is the Most High. Right now, His only begotten Son. That's the way out, man. That's the comfort zone. That's the best route, man, for feeling safe and being safe. It says, and unto the Most High, the Lord, belongs the issues from death. See? So if the Lord want to get you, He gonna get you, man. Bringing it back to Rob Deerdeck. He was up on the dead fort. Like, he was like, I could just snipe people here all day. Yeah, until the Lord wants to get you, man. You could run off the you could run some certain way and fall off the edge of the shit if Yahweh Shemashai wants that to be so. And Yahweh Shemashai is gonna want that to be so. Because nobody's gonna make it out of this place alive except for his hopeful elect. All right, let's get that in So, just to bring it back also, we don't go to camp to sing and dance, man. We go to camp to prepare to have the best shot at being safe when all hell breaks loose out here, man. Just like in your TV shows, Black Summer, The Last of Us, which that show sucks. The video game is way better. What was that? Dang, it's so many of them, We all know them. Can't even you had the Unlisted, that show, The Unlisted, on Netflix, and that show Colony, I believe it was called. These times are coming, man. So this is no, actually I wanted to get Jeremiah. And we ain't going there to sing and dance, man. Oh, hell's getting ready to break loose. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Those that are going to be saved out of it is the hopeful elect of the house of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. So the hopeful elect of the house of Israel are the ones that are going to be saved out of it. But the 2/3, Zechariah 13 and 8, already let you know the bigger picture. When it comes to all of Jacob, 2/3 of Jacob ain't going to make it. All right, but 1/3 in the hopeful elect are. Okay, and it's this day is so great in what? And in human history. It's so great in human history because it's one of the most horrific times that's getting ready to come to human history. The whole planet Earth is about to feel it, man. At once. Let's get that. And Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee. Oh, New Testament, by the way. Book of Revelation, by the way. Letting you know. A crazy, horrific time is coming. So, just in case you got people concerning Jeremiah, oh, that was the Old Testament. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See that? So everybody is going to have to go through this horrific time period. It's the same horrificness, except even worse, as when the Lord flooded the earth. That was a horrific time in human history, man. He flooded the entire earth. They found the ark on Mount Ararat up there in Georgia or Russia, I believe it was. And that day is still being talked about until this day. That was a great day. But, says verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. This is serious, man. Our crown is at stake. Salvation is at stake. A horrible, grievous, bugged out, panic death is at stake. If you don't fall in line, spiritual powers are at stake that we could be able to obtain. This is serious, man. You know, and when all hell break loose, people gonna be wishing, thinking back upon these times when it was good. When they was go, oh man, what was that, man? Oh, Isaiah 24. Something that dang, Salaka, I mean, Kanye, it just made me think of this sometimes. Isaiah 13:8. You can start up too. It says, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. And part of that amazed, of course, because of the horrific times that are around, but how quick it's gonna come. They're gonna be amazed at how quick it's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, yo, just it was what that song, it was all good just a week ago. It was all good just 2 weeks ago. And I say that because Yahweh Shai ultimately say the day of the Lord comes as a thief. That's why we gotta keep watch, man. So the day of the Lord is gonna come hitting you out of nowhere if you're not prepared. So all praise and glory to Yahweh Shai Shai. You know, camp is a very beautiful thing, yo. You know, yo, camp is literally, you know what's funny about the camps too, is they would always burn fire around the camps. So this fire is what gets out those pretty much, what's the word? Those infirmities, those impurities from gold. So every camp we're literally becoming gold. Well, not literally, but we're literally becoming the scriptures of how the scriptures say a man shall be as fine gold. Every camp, yo, is burning our impurities, turning us into more and more gold. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shai Shai. The double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone, low one is edifying. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shai Shai.